thank you for that welcome. And just as you said, John, both Johns, you honor us more by your presence than, especially coming all the way down from central Wisconsin. And if, you know, we have to start somewhere changing the world, and the world that has been as devastating as it has been for Indigenous people, we have to start the reparations and reconciliation somewhere. And at the very least, when we do public events on Ho-Chunk territory, we need to respect and honor that this is where we are. We're on Ho-Chunk territory. And one more thing about John. We are related now because my son was an employee at Tejoke.
Oh, yeah.
So he's your family, we're family.
Yeah.
Thank you. You know, and something he said, we embrace each other for everything we can do to survive, and we all need to do that. We need to take those teachings into our hearts, and not into our hearts, but into our practice with each other, into how we relate to each other, into what we do with each other, and our commitment to protecting life on the planet, basically. It's come to that. So with that in mind, several of us put together this panel of friends of mine, friends of ours, friends of liberation everywhere. They've come from as far as Buenos Aires, Jackson, Mississippi, Washington State, and unfortunately, Elandria Williams couldn't be with us today. Her doctor advised her not to travel. So, but we do have 3-4 people who have really dedicated their lives to the liberation of humanity from their very particular points of view. And we just heard from our Ho-Chunk relatives, their vision and their actions and what they're doing to further that cause. And we'll hear first, I'm just gonna go ahead and introduce all of them, but we'll hear first from Dario Farsi, Gabi Bufa, then we'll hear from Kali Okuno, and then Sarah Van Gelder. Dario is a youth leader in the economic and social solidarity movement in Latin America. Based in Buenos Aires, Dario is president of Proyecto COPAD, a cooperative of youth communication workers and workers for the Cooperative Confederation of Argentina as a public relations specialist. He also serves as chairman of international relations of FEDECABA, the Federation of Self-Managed Cooperatives Working for a New Economy in Buenos Aires. Gabriela Bufa currently serves as youth representative on the board of directors of the International Cooperative Alliance. She has served on the board of directors of the IMFC, the Instituto Movilizador de Fondos Cooperativos, as the head of the youth secretariat, right?
Yeah.
Did I get that right, guys? Okay. Head of the youth secretariat and works as educational advisor at IDELCO, the programs for cooperative initiatives. Since 2010, she has been managing the construction of the IMFC's youth participation space and has served as chair of the Youth Committee of Cooperative Confederation of Argentina. Kali Okuno is the director of Cooperation Jackson, an emerging network of worker cooperatives and supporting institutions based in Jackson, Mississippi. Cooperation Jackson seeks to create economic democracy and a vibrant solidarity economy in Jackson that will help to transform Mississippi and the South. Kali served as the Director of Special Projects and External Funding in the mayoral administration of the late Chokwe Lumumba of Jackson, Mississippi. His focus was supporting cooperative development, sustainability, human rights, and international relations. He's the former co-director of the U.S. Human Rights Network and served as the executive director of the People's Hurricane Relief Fund based in New Orleans after Hurricane Katrina. And he and Cooperation Jackson are responsible for me running for public office in this city. Sarah Van Gelder is co-founder and editor-at-large of award-winning Yes Magazine, where she writes a bi-weekly column called The Revolution Where She Lived, the title of her, Where You Live, the title of her latest book. She explores the leading edge of change, writing, and speaking internationally on topics ranging from cooperative economics to mass incarceration, from health to sustainable lifestyles, and on the role of solutions-oriented journalism in building a better society.